think that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him, I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Today I am back with another pregnancy update. This is going to be my 16-week pregnancy update, even though I turned 17 weeks pregnant today. But I'm going to be updating you guys all about what's been going on in the last week with me and my pregnancy. I decided I'm going to try and film these videos every 2 weeks. So on the even weeks of my pregnancy, I've already done a 12-week pregnancy update, a 14-week pregnancy update, and this will be my 16-week pregnancy update. And from here on out, I'm going to try and keep the ball rolling with that so that you get an update every 2 weeks from me. I update you guys pretty frequently over on my Instagram about my pregnancy, so if you want to stay in the loop, you can go ahead and follow me there. I'll leave my name right here, but I'm just gonna hop right into this video. I do have some construction going on outside my house recently, and it's been going on for days, but I really wanted to sit down and film this video, so I'm sorry if you can hear that in the background, but I'm just gonna get right into talking about everything that's gone on in the last week with me. So for week 16, the baby was the size of an avocado. I use the Pregnancy Plus app, so that's where I get all of my updates from and the size of the baby, and they have a really cool feature on there where you hit the little ruler at the bottom and you could see the actual size of the baby. I'll actually pull it up right now. When you open up the app and you hit the little ruler at the bottom of the screen, you can see the actual size of baby for each week. So this is the actual size. During week 16, baby was 5.12 inches and 4.94 ounces. So super exciting. Baby is growing. I actually haven't had a doctor's appointment since week 14 when I last updated you guys, and I won't be having one until next week, which is when I'm 18 weeks. And I won't be getting an ultrasound until I'm 20 weeks pregnant, and I haven't had one since I'm 6 weeks pregnant. So I feel like that's a pretty big leap in between ultrasounds and getting to see the baby's physical features and stuff, so that worries me a little bit just because I haven't gotten to see the baby since it was literally the size of a pea. But I guess I will see if baby's okay and make sure baby's on track for growing and everything as soon as I get my anatomy scan during week 20. But it is a little worrisome. I guess the one thing that's been reassuring me over the last week, and some of you already know, is the fact that I started feeling baby move. So I was 16 weeks and 1 day when I started feeling the little flutters in my belly, and ever since then it's been non-stop, especially at night when I'm laying down and it's really quiet and peaceful. Baby moves a lot, and a lot of the times it's not just flutters. I actually feel the baby pushing against my skin, which I feel like is really early for 16 weeks. I remember with my first pregnancy, I was feeling flutters at 16 and 17 weeks, but I didn't feel pushing movement till I was probably 20 to 22 weeks, and I'm already feeling that always in the same spot, my lower left part of my stomach, which I've mentioned in my last pregnancy updates is where I always feel I feel like my uterus is right there, because it's always harder and higher on that side, but baby's definitely over there because that's where I'm always feeling him or her. It's super exciting. I feel like soon enough you'll actually be able to see it on the outside, because the way that it feels, I swear you would be able to see it on the outside because I feel it so hard from the inside, but I don't know. I am super excited about that. Feeling movement is one of the best parts of pregnancy, obviously, and I love that I'm getting to capture all of this on camera and when exactly all this is happening. So 16 weeks and 1 day I started feeling movement. Let me know down in the comments when you guys started feeling movement with each of your pregnancies, because I feel like 16 weeks is a little bit early. So let me know when you started feeling flutters and when you actually started to feel kicks. Another thing I updated you guys in a vlog about was I got my genetic testing done, which with my doctor's office, when you get genetic testing done, you have to go between 16 and 22 weeks for your blood work, and they do not test for gender. I know a lot of people's doctor's office, they test for gender during genetic testing, but my doctor's office unfortunately doesn't do that. I wish they did, but I have to wait until my anatomy scan during week 20 to actually find out the gender. We don't have the option of doing early gender scans or anything, which I feel maybe that's a little outdated for my doctor's office, because I know nowadays you can find out as early as 14 weeks through an ultrasound. So I won't be finding out the gender until week 20. Well, actually it will be later than that because our gender reveal will be when I'm 22 weeks. But I did get my genetic testing done and I haven't gotten the results back. I'm feeling like they're going to give me my results when I go to my doctor's office next week for my 18-week appointment. Hopefully everything's okay. I didn't have genetic testing done with my first pregnancy because I literally had no idea anything about it or what I was doing because I was only 16, but I wanted to have it done this time just because even though we would never terminate the pregnancy, it's just better to know. My doctor explained to me that if you do get the testing done and something does come back positive, they can be prepared in the hospital when you do deliver, just in case they need anything extra or special for any kind of condition the baby might have. So that's really the reason that we got it done. But hopefully I'll get my results next week, and then I'll update you guys in my next 18-week pregnancy update. As for symptoms, I've mentioned to you guys a couple of times that I don't even really feel pregnant at this point, but I do have some symptoms that have been really severe the last week, one of them being my boobs and nipples hurting. This has been extreme throughout my whole pregnancy, but specifically in the last week, like, they are sensitive to the touch. I can't have anything like sweep against them, or if like I walk into anything, it hurts so bad. I actually have to wear a bra like 24/7, and if you know me, I am not a big bra wearer, especially when I'm at home. So I've been wearing a bra a lot lately just because the feeling of them like not being secure and like touching anything else, like even touching against my t-shirt, it just hurts so bad. Sometimes Sophia will accidentally like brush against them, or like she'll want to sit on my lap or something, and I'll actually like scream out in pain because she'll sweep against them and she doesn't understand what she's doing. So that's been a huge symptom for week 16. Like I said, I've had that throughout my whole pregnancy, but this past week it has been to another level. I think another thing that goes along with the fact that my boobs are hurting is that they're growing. I have gone up a whole cup size this pregnancy, so I'm usually like a 34, 36C, and right now I'm a 36D, so that's the size bra that I'm wearing. And I think the fact that my boobs are growing are causing another symptom that I'm having is back pain. So because my like boobs are heavier, I feel like it's causing upper back pain up here and like in my sides. And I'm also having lower back pain, which I've been having throughout the whole pregnancy, and I was expecting because I had it really badly with my first pregnancy. I do have sciatic nerve pain, and it runs down into my like right leg and everything. So that's been really hard, especially by the end of the day, like after carrying Sophia around and just doing like daily housework. My back hurts so bad. Sometimes like Sophia wants me to lay on the floor and read books to her, and just being like sitting on the floor, sitting straight up and not having anything to support me will really hurt my back. So I have to be really careful of like how I'm positioning myself and what I'm doing, and make sure that I sit down throughout the day because I'm really good at just staying on my feet all day and never taking a break, and then my back will really hurt. So back pain is another big symptom that I've been having, and I'm expecting it to continue and get even worse throughout my pregnancy like it did with my first. I've also been having a different kind of symptom. I don't remember if I had this with Sophia, but my teeth have been really hurting and they kind of feel loose. I know a lot of people have like their teeth falling out kind of dream, but my teeth almost feel like they're loose, and like my filling tooth also feels like it's kind of loose, which was worrying me. But I'll get like actual pain in my teeth, like mostly my bottom teeth, and I thought something was wrong, but I was talking to my mom about it and she said that's normal and the baby's taking all of my calcium. I do take calcium pills, but I only take 2 a day and the maximum is 3. So I've started upping it to 3, and the pain has kind of gone away, honestly. But yeah, that was another symptom that I had over the last week. My teeth like have really been hurting, and it's not even in my gums. It's like specifically in my actual like teeth bones. A huge thing that I've noticed over the last week is that I'm in what I guess you can say like early nesting mode. I did not have this with Sophia. I don't even think I had really nesting until the very end when I was trying to get like our whole room finished for her to come stay with us. But I've been a cleaning machine. I've had a sudden burst of energy and I've been going at it like a crazy woman. I've just been really motivated to get things done for the baby and just figuring out what we need to do for the baby, like nursery wise, what kind of like things we're going to need to purchase, such as like the stroller, car seat, and all that stuff. Budgeting out my money I've been doing, like to figure out how much we're going to need for everything and try and keep things as like minimal as possible since we already have some stuff left over from Sophia. And as soon as we find out the gender, I'm already ready to go through like all of Sophia's old clothes. We have a ton that I need to go through because I ended up keeping like everything when she was younger just in case, and I really need to go through it and get rid of a lot of it and donate it. But I'm really just motivated to like get that kind of stuff done, and I've just been on top of like our money and budgeting and like what I need to do. And I know we still have so long, but I've just been literally in extreme early nesting mode, and I've had so much energy, which is much different than the prior weeks because I hadn't had a lot of energy. But I'm really glad that I do because I feel more like myself, and I'm back into like cleaning and getting a good cleaning routine down, keeping my kitchen clean and my house clean and vacuuming and all of that. So that's honestly a really good thing. But I have been going a little bit insane trying to get things done. And lastly, before I show you guys my bump, I want to talk to you guys about my cravings. I've mentioned in the past couple pregnancy updates that I haven't had a lot of distinct pregnancy cravings, but I've definitely gotten one over week 15 and 16, and that has been watermelon, which most of you guys already know because I've mentioned it over on my Instagram and in a couple videos. But watermelon has been my biggest craving. Last week I went through 3 watermelons in 1 week, and I pretty much ate them entirely by myself. But watermelon is my all-time favorite fruit, if not my favorite food. But I've been craving it 10 times more, and the craving is extreme. Like, I just want watermelon 24/7. I could eat it for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. So that's definitely been my biggest pregnancy craving so far. Pretty much my only one that I've had this pregnancy that I could say is like a distinct pregnancy craving. Also, before I show you guys my bump, I'm sorry, I know that's the most exciting part of a pregnancy update, but I did say in my last pregnancy updates that I'm going to be doing a gender guess every pregnancy update until we find out the gender, which will be June 8th. And when you're watching this, that will be like 4 weeks away, which is super exciting. But my gender guess for week 16 is still a boy. I think if you would have asked me a couple weeks ago, I was like 80% sure it's a boy. But now I think I'm more like 60% boy, 40% girl. I've been going back and forth between boy and girl over the last week just because I feel like I'm getting a little more excited. Like if it were a girl, there would be so many things Sophia and her and I could do together as they grow up, and I would love for her to have a sister right now. But at the same time, like, I still do have a strong feeling that it's a boy. I haven't had any more dreams about like the gender like I had a few weeks ago, but I still, like, in my heart think that this is a boy, and I'll be really shocked if it's a girl. Gage still thinks it's a girl. He's like 100% on team girl, and he won't be changing his mind. He always picks the underdog side, like the opposite of me, just because he likes being like that. But I guess his true guess is a girl, and that's what he's sticking with. So I guess it will be battle of the genders when we find out in 4 weeks from now. So that's really exciting. But I'm going to show you guys my bump now. I know you've all been dying to see it. Alright guys, so here's the bump with the shirt over the belly. I still don't think I have a very big bump, but it was the same way with my first pregnancy. I think I was just a little bit excited because I thought it was going to grow faster with my second pregnancy, but it definitely hasn't. And then here's the actual belly. I don't know, I just don't feel like it looks like a bump. My belly button definitely hasn't popped like a lot of people's does by now, but it's definitely growing, and I definitely always feel baby down in this area. I don't know, let me know if you guys have like a big bump at week 17 or a tiny little bump, because I think I just have like, it doesn't even look pregnant yet. Yeah guys, that is my 16-week pregnancy update. If you guys enjoyed and you want to see my future pregnancy updates, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss them. And that's pretty much going to be all for this video. I'm so excited to find out the gender, which I'm going to say in every single video until we do find out the gender. And if you want to find out the gender with us, also make sure to hit that subscribe button down there. But that's going to be all for today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.